Hey everybody, it's me, Aggie. How are you doing today? I just have to say, the weather has been absolutely incredible in southern Wisconsin. Probably it's been great by you too, right? I mean, I feel guilty. Um, oh, I just clicked. Hi everyone, it's me, Aggie. I'm back. Hello, hello. I think I'm back. Somebody let me know if you can hear me. Sorry about that. I'm still new to StreamYard, obviously. Shelly says yay, so I take it that means that everything's good. Thank you. I forgot to allow StreamYard permission to use my microphone or whatever it is. Yes, you can hear me. Great, great. So, how was the weather where you are at today? What was the temperature that you had? I mean, I don't even know what we got up to. I was actually hot. I'm in southern Wisconsin, and I mean, I actually was walking around guilt ridden at this weather in November. I mean, I'm going to see if I can find us on my iPad. It was just lovely today. 88, Jean. Yeah, 40 degrees, Claire. But what did it get up to? Yeah, I think it was around 70 here in Kenosha, in Wisconsin. Just incredible, right? Oh, I dilly dallied and my screen went away. So, oh, Facebook, 1 second. Wait, Claire, we're at 49. Ugh, you don't get too warm, do you? Oh, well, I guess that's okay. Cold and windy in California, 69. Okay, Southern Cal. SoCal. Lori, I want to be where you are. I know. I told my husband, wouldn't it be great to live in a place where the weather was always like this? I don't even know what I would do with myself. So, for those of you, a lot of my friends are here. Mid 70s, Brandy. That's awesome. Oh, let me explain that. Joanne says, let me see if I can post her comment. Oh, and I forgot to turn this light on. Hello. Maybe I should turn some light on myself. So, Joanne, the reason why you're not seeing comments depends on where you're at. Depends on I because I am broadcasting this into several different places. There could be people watching on YouTube, watching on my Artist Heart Studio page, in the actual group for the Cardinals, which I've created a private Facebook group for this class, and that's what the announcement is about tonight. So therefore, because people are in different places, you won't be able to see the comments from every place where the people are. I'm in really on my iPad. That's funny. So that's the reason. So let me take your comment back down. How do I do that? I think I have to hit hide current comment. Okay, yay, I did it without destroying the whole thing. So like, I just want to show you guys, those of you, so a lot of my friends, a lot of the people that are here right now are students and friends in my membership. They've taken a lot of classes with me and they still love me. Thank goodness. But for those of you, if you're watching this on replay later on, please say replay. Tell me where you're from. Let me know if you have ever taken a glass and resin class. Oh, you're going to see the reflection. So here's an example of a recent class. What do we call this one again, you guys? When I go live, my brain tends to freeze up. What did we call this one again? So we just did this one, right? And the reason why, Noel Lantern, thank you so much. Tell me your brain is like that too sometimes, right? So, and everybody's doing them now. The way it works with my classes, so this was an online class and it's part of my membership, but I also sell my classes individually. And this one is available if you'd like to take this class. And the way that we did this is, let's see, let me go grab this tracer. So what I do is I come up with a design and then I create a workbook so that there's a written record, written instructions of everything that we're doing in the class. So let me just show you an example with Cardinal Wreath. Now, Cardinal Wreath is the class I wanted to talk about tonight. And this one's a unique one because we are using wood cutouts that my business buddy, I am so freezing up tonight. I don't know why. I need to just not think so much. Why am I forgetting your name? How bad? Shelley. Oh my God, I think I'm nervous. Why am I nervous? Silly. So anyway, Shelley Mercer Parker. Oh my God, dear friend. We met about a year ago. We really hit it off. She has an Etsy shop. She does wood. And so we kind of collaborated on this. I came up with this design with this idea for not a Noel wreath, a cardinal wreath. And she made the cardinals. I gave her a really great drawing. I kind of honed in on them and made them a little bit nicer. Shelley Parker Design is her name on Etsy. Yes, I keep getting that wrong. Sorry about that. And so I gave her a really neat design. You know, I kind of drew it up more exact and she cut them out. And look, I want to show you. Look at this. So she designed, well, I designed them. She cut them. It's a set of 3 cardinals. Here's one. Look at how cute. Here's 2. And here's 3. So she did that from this. I gave her this and she cut them out. Amazing, right? And so this is going to be the first time we're using that. Well, actually, it's not the first time. We just did a dove where we used her cutout, and I have those upstairs. I can't show you that one, but I designed a peace dove, and Shelley did a fabulous job cutting them out, and those are for sale on her Etsy shop. So same thing with this situation. Same thing with our cardinal wreath. We're going to be using these wooden cutouts again, and I am just so excited about this class. I'm offering you a really special deal on this class. I'm going to tell you about it in just a minute. But I guess I wanted to show you. So if you're not familiar with me or my membership. You don't have to join the membership. You could take this class individually. It's in a separate Facebook group. A lot of people are too busy to be in a membership. It just gets to be a little too much sometimes, but you can hand pick. Not all of my classes are in a separate Facebook group, unfortunately, but this one is. And I just want to show you the PDF workbook that I create. So like here is the cover, right? Here's a 8x10 tracer. This is just the starter PDF. We're going to have final photos, like right here. I can't put the final photo in there yet because we haven't done it. But I give you the links to buy the supplies. And so it's a complete supply list, right? And then in this particular instance, we are sanding the cardinals. And I tell you how to do that. There's a video on that also. Sorry, it's hard to do this. And then I don't think I did a video on painting the cardinals, but some of this content is already in the group for you to go check out if you're a member. If you're not a member and you're interested in this class, hang on, hang tight. I'm going to be announcing the price and what and the special offer on this. So anyway, so here's the instructions on how to do that. And then next we're going to paint the wreath together. So I don't have a photo of that yet because that's part of the official class. And so this class, it technically starts November 15th, but I also include a painting lesson in my membership. And the painting lesson is going to be on this class. The painting lesson is going to be how to paint this wreath and how to paint these cardinals. So just in case you're not buying the wood cutout, you're going to have complete instructions, step-by-step, how to paint all the elements of this wreath and the cardinals. So we're going to do that on Tuesday, the 8th. So if you'd like to sign up before then and watch the live, our lives are Tuesday at 1 o'clock Central. Of course, if you miss the live, you can always catch the replay. So then here is how we layer the glass and resin. And if you have never worked with glass and resin, this is an incredible, I think, a great class for you to learn on. This class has everything. It's got painting. It's got how to cut glass, how to mix and pour resin. Then I've got, all kinds of things about dealing with resin and substrates, glass snipping, where to buy glass, and resin supplies and instructions on everything you need to know about resin. So it's pretty thorough, I mean, there's really only a few things. It's crackly sound. Sorry. I am as close as I can be to my router. So sorry about that. So here's the deal. This class is $47. $47. So that's the early bird special. No pun intended. Yeah, well, pun intended. Birds, get it? So normally this class would be around $67. My classes vary between $67, $77, up to $97, depending. But you're getting a lot of value for this class. And the reason for that is I want to get more people realizing the joy and fun. I want to get more people involved in this medium. It's like a really great community of women that we all kind of support each other. I mean, our little group, we've got like 130 people in my membership in our group, and we are very supportive and very kind to each other. And I would love to grow the community. There are other groups, other instructors out there doing what I am doing. But what I have found is that most people that are into glass and resin want to get as much knowledge and experience and information about the medium as they possibly can. And so I guess what I bring to the table is I've been a lifelong artist, a graphic designer. I worked in production. So I've got a lot of like hands-on technical skills in making art because I did it as a living. And then I also was promoted into management and overseeing other artists. So I've been mentoring artists my whole life in in a corporate environment. And now I'm doing it in a, mentoring. It's much more fun this way kind of environment, and also creating the art again. When I was in corporate, it got to where I was just managing schedules and doing reviews on people, and it just wasn't fun anymore. It wasn't creative enough anymore. So I started teaching, I don't know, I think about 12 years ago, and I've been doing glass and resin for about 4 years. Absolutely love it. Really, really love it. So I think that what you would get by taking this class, you get a taste of what my teaching style is, and maybe you'd learn a few new things. If you're already doing glass and resin and you haven't taken one of my classes, this is a great opportunity for you, right? Wouldn't you guys say that? So that's the reason why I hopped on here to do this live tonight, to give, I usually don't show my PDF workbooks. I usually don't kind of show this much information about a class beforehand, but I'm trying to promote my individual classes a little bit more, So I thought I would just see if anybody has any questions at all. Janet, now we can see your name. Oh, let's see. Oh, it's so funny. On my iPad, I see certain things, but on here, I see other things. So it is interesting how that works. And look at, my friends are railing around me, supporting me. This is what we do for each other. Such a great class to learn everything. Thank you, Shelley. And Janet says, oh, right, my name. Okay, so Lori says, Aggie is the best teacher and you learn so much from her. Thank you, Lori. Claire says, your classes should have a warning. Addiction will happen. I know, right? And Joanne loves my workbooks. I love my workbooks too. Mary says, I learned so much from each project that Aggie teaches. I just can't even talk. Brandy loves my classes. Thank you so much, you guys. So I'm hoping this will reach new people. I really hope it will. Facebook, the algorithm, it can be a little bit challenging. Just trying to get the word out there, just trying to expose you as an artist to maybe some new things. Hey, Michelle. Expose you to some new things, make some new friends. I would say you ladies that are here, I don't know how many in the group are, makers doing it for therapy. Oh, thank you. Claire says my workbooks are an art themselves. Wilson's here. Yay. Monica says best investment you can make. Yes, I want you to invest in yourself. Good idea to do that. It's never a bad idea to invest in yourself. It's never a bad idea to expose yourself to more than one teacher. You really might discover that, wow, the way this person says things, it just speaks to me. It just makes more sense to me. It's just easier somehow. Hopefully you would discover that with me. Who knows? Maybe not. But I have discovered that, or sometimes a new teacher will have a certain way of looking at things that are very inspiring, or just give a fresh perspective, a different energy, We have a new person. Karen, welcome. Yeah, Joanne, are you feeling better? Do it for therapy. Best thing I have done for myself. Yes. Michelle does it for therapy. I love that. I'd say, I don't know, if I had to guess, I'd say maybe half the group does it for therapy and fun. And the other half, it's a business. They're selling it. They're selling their art. So, and that's the challenge, coming up with new stuff, kind of helping you with your business, being more business minded, and things like that. That's kind of all part of it too. Hey, Pam. So I think that's it. Now, if you can go, my website is my name, agnesfriedlander.com. So that's AGNESFRIEDLANDER.com. And you can go check out my work there and my classes. I printed out the class description. So it's $47. And it says here that the class is scheduled for live broadcast November 15th. There's also a November 8th broadcast. That's going to be the painting lesson. So I'm going to actually go through painting the all of this. So here's my substrate that I have prepped. And this is the beautiful size of it. It's a nice, big, gorgeous, bountiful wreath. You're going to love this project. It's really going to make a statement. And what we're going to do first is do some base layer painting. So that's going to be the first part of the lesson on November 8th at 1 p.m. Central in the private Facebook group. And we're basically going to paint in not all of it, because later on we're going to add glass to it. We're going to add different things. We're going to add actual pine cones. And of course, we're going to have these cute birds on here. These gorgeous birds are going to be on here. But we do want to have somewhat of a base painted in. And I'm just going to go through the techniques of using acrylic paints to add that in. And we did that on this one, by the way. And I don't know if you can really see, but there are layers of paint underneath. You can kind of see it, right? You need to kind of hold it still. So some of it is painted, and then we add the glass and resin on top. And it just makes for a really beautiful, unique art piece that you'd be very, very proud of. And it just, I'm telling you, nothing has brought me as much joy as doing this glass and resin. I love cutting glass. I love pouring the resin on, you know, everything. I love everything about it. Thanks, Shelley, for sharing my website. There it is, agnesfriedlander.com. You're so good to me, Shelley. Thank you. Claire says therapy. And now I've got so much better with Aggie's education, and she's starting to sell. Yes, yes. And I'm so proud of you, Claire. Even pricing, we even talk about pricing. It's so hard, isn't it? If you're an artist and you don't have other artists, you know, back in the day, okay, I don't want to date myself, but back in the day when I was a kid in the 80s, artists really weren't the way they are now. It was almost a competition with everybody. It was very hard. I don't know. There was just this, maybe it was just me. I don't even know. But now I don't think it's like that anymore. It really is community over competition. I really do feel that way to a certain degree. A lot of people say that, but they don't necessarily live it out, is what I have found. And I'm kind of a soft, tell you like it is kind of person. I would never hurt you. I know how to kind of cushion things so that it doesn't destroy your ego. Believe me, I've worked with artists my whole life, and we are sensitive creatures, and I get hurt very easily. I would never hurt anybody. I wouldn't, you know, there's a way to say things without hurting people, right? But sometimes we need to hear like some constructive criticism. Sometimes we need to hear all the things. There's a lot of people out there that just don't really give you the information, right? I'm probably blathering a little too much here. Wilson says, just join up. You can start for therapy, but you'll probably end up selling because all of your friends are going to want to buy your piece. You might as well be supporting your habit. So you might as well be supporting your habit. Exactly. That's a good point. Yes. And then you can buy more art supplies. And that's what's happening with Claire. Her friends are scooping up all her work. And yeah, this community is really priceless. We really are there for each other. We really support each other. And Janet says that I'm very supportive. I try. Oh, Claire, my goodness, that's such a great thing to say. So, I mean, and the reason why I say that about, let's see, what was I really trying to say? What I'm trying to say is, as an artist that really wants to grow, you need to be able to have a coach or mentor or somebody that knows a little bit more than you that you could ask, hey, I'm not sure about this. Can I ask you about this? And that they'll give you an answer, an honest answer that's not going to hurt you. You know what I mean? We need that so much. We need that so much. If you don't have that, you're not going to grow. I'll tell you right now, you are not going to grow. You need to be around other artists that understand you, that are going through the same thing, and that are willing to open up and share their secrets and share what's going on. We need that. My husband is my number one fan, but he doesn't really understand me. He just doesn't, Michelle says, Aggie gives constructive criticism in a learning, loving way. The bonus is the family atmosphere. Yes. So sweet. Thank you, Michelle. So I think that's it. Let me look through this one more time. Oh, I do have a list of all the stuff. All the stuff about the class. So you're going to get that started as soon as you sign up. The way it works is, so it's $47. I mean, come on. There are some supplies. Shelly, I forget how much how much are your cutouts? Yes, that's a good point, Carolyn. After you purchase, you'll have access. Yep, you can watch it whenever you want. Lori says, just like I asked you about my painting and how I can improve it, you are wonderful. Thank you so much. And yeah, I am always available. I'm very dedicated to my group and to my students. If you tag me in the group so that I can see the comments, it's very easy for me to hop in there and give you an answer if you have a question. Yeah, it's nice when you're at Hobby Lobby and you're not sure about something. Shelly, yes, go ahead and put up your link for the Cardinals. That's a great idea, Michelle. Thank you. We've got Shelly and Michelle. Let me put up, here's Shelly's. Buy 2 for free shipping. Yes, that's a great idea too. So here's what happens when you sign up at agnesfriedlander.com. Within 24 hours, I'll respond back to you. I'm a one-man show. It's just me running the whole thing here. So give me 24 hours. You'll hear back from me. I'll send you an email with a link to join the group and the starter PDF. Okay, you'll get that starter PDF. And it's a complete supply list and how to get started. And then you request to join the group and I'll put you in the group and you can actually get started right away. There's content in there already for you to look through at your convenience whenever you would like. And then, you can just watch the whole thing if you want and do the class later, whatever works. Here's her link. So the content of this class consists of this PDF starter guide, which includes photos, supply lists, link to the pre-recorded videos, and a live comprehensive step-by-step demonstrations. Plus, it's a private community of these wonderful ladies, and you're going to love them. They're so nice. And of course, if you miss the live, you can watch it anytime later on. You will discover where to source your glass, how to color your embellishments if you need to, how to cut the glass shapes, and everything. It is a self-paced class. So what that means is you go in and peruse the stuff and do it when you are ready, so you can learn at your own pace without rushing, and you'll have forever access, or as long as Facebook is up, let's put it that way. So you're going to learn how to prep and trace the design because the tracer is included. You don't need to know how to draw. The tracer is included. You're going to learn how to paint the cardinals and the wreath and all the pretty greenery. You're going to learn how to cut the glass petals and leaves. You're going to learn how to color your embellishments and how to layer and arrange the glass. And then we're going to get to the resin stage. So if you're a beginner with resin, I'm going to show you the tools that you need, where to buy them, how to use your tools, how to clean your tools, miscellaneous supplies that you need for resin. And that's it. That's everything. So I think we about covered it. Laureen McCaskill asked a question. So yeah, and you know, by all means, if you have any additional questions, just reach out to me. I think you could probably message me here wherever you're at, or you could email me, agnesfriedlander@gmail.com. If you want to friend request me on Facebook, I'm Agnes Friedlander. I'd love to be your friend. And that's it. So I hope to see you. I really do hope to see you. I think you're going to enjoy this class. And thank you, ladies, for hopping on here with me and supporting me as I promote this. And this is what we do for each other. They help me promote my classes. I help them promote their stuff. Friday, tomorrow, I'm going to be interviewing Shelly right here on my Artist Heart Studio page. And I'm starting to interview a lot of the members. And it's a great way to practice talking about your art, to let people know about you as an artist. I think that's something that we just don't get training in. It's important to talk about what you're doing as an artist. It doesn't have to be any big complicated thing. Just having the courage to, you know, be on camera and say hello. And I mean, just showing up is honestly half the battle, really. Hey, Michelle, how are you? Hey, Lynn. So I'm going to hang out another minute to see if there are any questions at all from you guys. I would love to answer any questions that you might have. What I'm probably going to do, so I'm going to use my sketchbook. I'm probably going to paint in my sketchbook. I'm going to do it on paper. And here is an example of something that I taught. And a lot of times I'm bringing out certain points for you so that it's not just a demonstration. I'm also teaching you some principles, the principles of design, principles about focal point, all those things. Here's a color lesson. We do so much, and there's a ton of content. If you want to just join the membership, you could. We have so many wonderful lessons. Let's see if there's another one. Here's something we did last year as a concept. How cute is that? Another wreath, an owl wreath. I'd love to do this in glass and resin. So very often that's what we'll do. We'll practice it. We'll practice it on paper. We'll go over the principles of how to get the effect. And that's what I'm going to be doing on Tuesday. So if you're nervous about painting this foliage and this wreath and these cardinals, you're going to have plenty of practice with the lesson on Tuesday. So I'm really excited about it. And then Claire says, yes, this really would make a great hostess gift. It really would. Well, it doesn't look like there's any questions on here, so I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you so much for joining me. If you want to learn more about Shelly, we'll be on here tomorrow at 1 o'clock. I'll be talking with my good friend Shelly. She's like my business buddy. I don't know what I'd do without her. She's awesome. And that's the other reason why I think you want to hang out with artists, is because you never know. You might really luck out and find an awesome buddy, somebody that you can talk to when you're going through tough times, who really understands you, and you could be there for them too. We really need that, right? Anyway, that's it, you guys. I will talk to you later. Bye.